Harry and Ron got up bright and early in preparation for their first Defense Against the Dark Arts class. However, not everyone was quite as lively that morning.
Hermione!
Get down here, you lazy
Got
bum!
Defense Against the Dark Arts class! Hurry up!
I'm on my way.
I need that. My hair is pretty long, and I need that. Just do a simple spell, and it'll comb up all your hair. Yeah, so we got a page of the folio Brutai, apparently in Hermione's case, which is completely emptied. I guess maybe that's because all of her books are under her bed, but considering that she's using the time turner, then that explains a lot.
Hello, Hermione.
Hi! So yeah, this is the female, or the girls' dormitory, and only Hermione can come through this, which is interesting because in the boys' dormitory, Hermione can go through it. And you know what? I think that's a fact of, like, college and stuff, that girls can go in the boys' dormitory, but boys can't go in the girls.
Let's go to the third
It's
floor.
pretty messed up, but, I guess, I don't know. So, a prefect badge. Last seen at the entrance hall. If found, please return to the notice board. So, yeah, we're gonna have to look, we're gonna have to find that later. Okay, so we're gonna switch to move Hermione. We're gonna open this up, and there should be a chest in here.
Yeah.
It's hard to say who I'm going to be playing as the most. I mean, I guess in a sense you think I'd be playing as Harry the most since he is the fastest. I mean, here's Ron's speed, and here's Hermione's speed. Move.
Come on, let's go.
Shut up. Oh, God damn it, everything's in the way. It's hard for me to actually determine who's faster. So, yeah, I think Ron and Hermione are pretty much at the same speed. It's just, I thought you could open this. It's just, Harry is much more faster, but he's much more harder to control. Gotta remember that the L button is the call button. And it's pretty nice that they actually made the dormitory entrance an actual, entrance where they don't have to crawl through a crawl space. I mean, the crawl space in the first two games was kind of just silly.
He's been acting so strangely since we came to Hogwarts.
I mean, I don't know what the heck they were thinking, but I don't know. The crawl space from the first two games was just so silly. So by having, like one of those, what am I saying? By having like the crawl space by having the space actually be like a little staircase, like a little passageway, makes much more sense. And plus, that's what it's like in the movies and the book. Okay, so from my knowledge, this is a shortcut to the 4th floor, but the problem is that we need to get like the carpe retractum or whatever it's called spell that Harry needs later on, so we won't go in there just yet. And I know that because, well, apparently the guy who kept on tutorialing throughout this entire game said so. Yeah, so I think I'll be playing as Ron for the most part. I don't know, because I think because his running seems much more easy to control. And actually, one thing I noticed, Ron's movement seems to actually match the movements of, like, what it was in the Chamber of Secrets.
Stop messing with that door.
Screw you. Hermione, I guess she's kind of the same, and for some reason all these doors are locked. I mean, how the heck are kids supposed to get in the History of Magic class?
Let's go to the 3rd floor.
Actually, all their robes kind of actually flow the same way, but Ron's flows much more like it was in the Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets Let's Play. Oh, and also another thing, there was loading a lot in the Chamber of Secrets, but in this game, it's almost in every section because there's so many doors that actually divides between the different areas, and that can get pretty annoying. I mean, over time, I guess you get used to it because, well, you have to play the game no matter what, but Yeah, it gets pretty annoying after a while. Yeah, so there's a bunch of stuff around Hogwarts. Like, we have this thing, which we will need later on with Ron, but... Shut up. Yeah, so expect a lot of bitching and moaning from these characters, because that's pretty much what you're going to hear most of the time. Yeah, so down here we'll go later when we, like, after we learn the Expelliarmus spell. So, here's our first class, and what are we going to learn today? Well, let's see.
Hermione, Ron, Harry, would you come here, please?
Therefore, the leads of this game.
I would like you to go in there and bring back the Glacier spellbook.
Well, why don't you get it? Now, this is the aspect of the game that is, like, this is the aspect of, like, the first 3 games that have turned many people off. I think it only happened maybe once in the Sorcerer's Stone, but I don't remember. But in Chamber of Secrets, there was, like, 3 different challenges through the classrooms that you had to do. And, I'm going up here pointlessly. There's, like, 3 different challenges that you had to do, and in this game I don't remember if it was like 2 or more, but these challenges are pretty much a death trap. I mean, you could argue that the challenge is to actually test the kids' spells, but the thing is, they pretty much send our main heroes in, like, oh, because you're the main characters of the game, so it makes sense that you go here. Okay, I guess we'll play as Hermione for this. So these pixies can get pretty annoying, and depending on, like, the characters and such, sometimes they will help, sometimes they won't. Like, sometimes they'll just stand on spot and not actually shoot, which gets pretty annoying. And it's not like they're useless. I mean, they do help, but just, they're not as helpful as, you know, the actual person playing the game. And I think that's all of them, so...
I can't carry this on my own.
Yeah, so this little footing here and these little, I'm not sure what you call those, but these will become important later on as we head back, so...
Hermione, can you help us with this?
Yep. And apparently when I was watching the person's PlayStation 2 PlayStation 2 version of this,
Thank goodness for
apparently there's like a bird's eye view thing, but I've been looking at this controller, and I don't think there really is, like, a bird's eye view. No matter what button I press, there isn't really any other button that can actually turn, like, the camera into a bird's eye view. I mean, you got the C stick to, you know, do this and such, but for the most part, you don't have the bird's eye view. I don't know. Yeah, so there's a chest here.
Great.
Yeah, so I will be doing cutaways if I am wasting time, or if I have to do repeated stuff like walk down the grand staircase and such, just so this Let's Play doesn't become repetitive. And I'll try to make up as many jokes as I can, so that way this Let's Play can become more of a commentary, like a comedy than just straight up tutorial and comedy and such.
Sorry.
I mean, that's kind of the intention that I want to go for, but it's pretty hard to do. And, jeez, these pixies are freaking annoying. I don't like pixies. Screw you. Oh, okay, let's carry on. Okay, so this will be the main room in the entire game. Entire game, I mean entire level. Yeah, I can't speak properly. Okay, so I think we need to switch to Harry, but I think there's like a switch we need to press somewhere. I just don't remember where it is, and here it is. Yeah, so I think you pretty much get the picture of what we need to do, but for this task we have to play as Harry, and And this level is actually so large that there's actually divided sections between Harry, Ron, and Hermione. So like this like third of it is pretty much mostly Harry, and then later on we'll be back with Ron and Hermione after we go through our section, and then it will be Ron, and then it'll be Hermione. And one thing I gotta say about this game, I mean, well, it is a good game and all, and there are stuff that can get annoying with this game. I gotta say, Hermione is kind of overused. I mean, let me go back to my inventory for a second. Like if you look at Ron, he only has like 1 spell to learn, and Harry has like 2 spells to learn. But Hermione, she has 4 spells, so she actually learns much more than the boys. And yeah, it's kind of weird just how overused Hermione is in this. I mean, to be fair, they do have their fair share and all that. I'm turning the wrong way. They do have their fair share and all that, but I swear, it's like both the games and even the movies kind of overuses Hermione, forgetting that, you know, Ron also needs his equal share. Okay, get off of there. Thank you. Alright, so from this point on, we're pretty much cut off from Ron and Hermione. Yeah, so every time we collect those shields, those will count as, like, house points. And I gotta stop pressing the L button. Of course, these pixies are gonna be such a nuisance. Oh yeah, I gotta activate that switch, but first I gotta fight off these little pests. Also, one thing I have to say is that unlike the previous games, the flipendo sound effect kind of gets annoying over time. I mean, listen to the flipendo sound effect. Does it ever get annoying to you, or is it just me? I don't know, it just creates this constant sound of and that gets pretty annoying. I mean, I don't remember so much from the Sorcerer's Stone as I said before, but the sound effect in Chamber of Secrets is not so bad. So yeah, we can actually activate the switch from up here and not have to do it down there. I just hope I'm not missing like a chest or something that's down below. Excuse me. God damn it. Well, I guess this is my time to actually check. It doesn't look like it. That was close. Yeah, so this is a pretty basic game mechanic where you just have to flipendo this mechanic and it actually does this. Yeah, so Harry's pretty much the only character that can leap off of ledges, and I don't know why Ron and Hermione can't do it as well, but yeah, I guess the game has to make Harry, you know, have much more of a use that, you know, the others can't have. And yeah, because the game wants us to be up here, there's apparently this wall that is blocking us for some reason. Yeah, so right where Ron and Hermione is, there's a door that is opening, and that will lead towards where Ron's half of the section will be. Yeah. Alright, so let's play as Ron.
Hey, Hermione!
That was a weird sound. Yeah, I mean, this is one thing that is really weird with Harry Potter games, is that why the heck are these teachers putting them through death traps? I mean, I guess with some characters like Lockhart and what's his name, Quill, it makes sense because, you know, they want Harry to go through such a tough time after being, I guess, such a pain
Shall we try
to
stamping
them.
one of those symbols on the floor?
Yeah, shut up. Okay, so we have to move this box out and actually get it onto the shelves. Oh, God damn it. Okay, yeah, moving this can get pretty annoying because you gotta, like, press A to grab on, but then once you actually finish pushing it to where you need, you gotta press A to let go, and that can get annoying.
Shall we try standing on one of those symbols on the floor?
Yes, Hermione, just be patient. God damn it.
Shall we try standing on one of those
Hermione,
symbols on
if
the
you
floor?
don't shut up, then I'm gonna make you marry Malfoy or
Do those things in
something.
the floor do anything? There's some kind of switch over there. Will that do anything?
Well, this is an extreme close-up.
Nice one!
Shall we try standing on one of those symbols on the floor?
Hermione, if you don't shut up, I'm gonna have Ron kill you. Therefore, you don't want to marry him. Okay, so we'll have Harry just stand up there, and as for Ron... This is for not shutting up.
There's some kind of switch over there. Will that do anything?
I think you mentioned that before, Harry. Okay, now as for Hermione, we're gonna move the box onto this one switch because we gotta have Harry up there while we do this. And this is actually quite a clever game mechanic. In fact, some of the puzzles in this game is actually pretty dang good.
That's done something.
It really does make you think on how to solve this, especially when you have three characters, and that makes it more unique than, well, in the previous games where you just have one character. And any kind of game mechanic is really where you move the blocks or the amount of spells that you need to use. But in this game, it divides between characters, so it makes the game mechanic much more superior based on what skills the characters are good at, or pretty much, you know, the amount of spells they have or what they can do to actually... Oh, hi, Diamond. God damn it, Diamond, you distracted me. My cat. So I'm locked off from... damn it. Come on, Buck. This is a pretty... Sorry, this is a pretty random sub-boss to actually appear in the middle of a challenge like this. Yeah. So, what do you do to actually open up this book? You're supposed to stroke it. That's what she said. Yeah. So now we have a little secret passage here.
There's something just about here. Whoa! Well, that worked. Ron, what's it like in there? Dark. And painful.
Can you see anything?
Yes! And see me!
And this is the 1/3 where we have to play as Ron for the most part. Actually, I take that back. It's actually 1/4 of what Ron needs to do, and the other part was 1/4 of what Harry has to do. The second third, in fact, probably 3/5 of this entire level is pretty much with Hermione. In fact, Hermione is pretty much overused. And it's...
So flipping cold.
I don't disagree with you, Ron. I mean, Hermione is pretty overused in this. I mean, it's not a bad thing. I mean, Harry and Ron do have their equal shares of what they need to do.
Hermione!
Help me!
You little
Okay,
creep.
let's get this done. Damn it. Harry, what the hell are you doing over here? You're supposed to help your friends, you disloyal brat. You know what? This is actually proof that Voldemort's gonna win, because, you know, the message of Harry Potter is to, you know, find like the love and all that within friendships, and not just in family, but also to, you know, make your choices and all that. But yeah, if you're totally botching up the moral, then you're totally missing the point, Harry. So yeah, since Hermione for some reason can only crawl through here, we gotta do this with Hermione.